Chale. How's it? Let's check injuries first. Let's make sure we have bandages to replace. Today I finally seen a movie that has been popping up in my YouTube shorts for fucking ever, it seems. I saw The Martian, I think it was called. It's pretty good. But I'm watching it, I'm like seeing so much like actors and everything. I'm like, did they need this much? Like, did they really need this much actors for this kind of a movie? I don't know. I feel like they could have saved the budget, maybe, and it would have still been like good and everything. But it was a really good movie as well. Uh-oh. What happened to my game? I think it just passed up to another cell. Ooh. This is a really good house. I've also almost nailed down a map for my game, so to speak. Something I've been working on for a while and everything. I went through like a lot of different renditions and everything. So I haven't made the map. I was just like trying to theorize it, build it out to a point where it makes sense between a lot of things. And my like latest kind of conversations with AI about all of this as well as lights there. Like, there's a few moments when dealing with AI and everything in regards to like ideas and everything where it is double handling. There's a lot actually, and it's when you tell it something, and then it comes back and it created something new that you weren't expecting and everything, so it's like it's not actually, it half created what you had in mind, pretty much. So now you have to like clarify the parameters and all that kind of stuff, make sure things are right. I'll give an example. I was trying to create something lore-wise in regards to this specific thing for so my kingdom is kind of like it's in 6 parts. I think it might be 7 or 8 parts. I forgot to mention a part to the AI and everything, but I built it out in the map. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't forget it. But so what it is basically and keep in mind, I stole a little bit of the ideology or like the idea of this from anime as well. There's an anime that is called, is this door open? Oh no, it's just a window. There's an anime called The Ascendancy of a Bookworm or some shit? Something like that. And one of the ideas that I've stolen from them is when you look at their kingdom, how it's kind of in two. Like there's a segregated part of the kingdom which they call the noble district. So I stole that idea. My game has a noble district, but it also has a okay, these 2 houses are packing. I might just mark this house on the map. Yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, my kingdom, it has a noble district. I added on to that and I created something called a canary district. And a canary district was basically, let's say, all of the advisors, bodyguards, kind of like messengers, or really talented like people that nobles go to and everything. It's like the Canary District is where those people stay and everything. And it's just so that obviously it's really close to the noble district. Now the nobles, they do have the ability to house their own like personnel like that and everything. But let's say you need freelancers and all that kind of stuff. Like you want to go to like the best of the best and everything. The Canary District is that. To like, what's it called? To how do I mark this exactly? If I want to just do that. To like get access to the Canary District, obviously you have to be talented and everything, but you also need the approval of both a noble and the approval of what's it called? The military. because you're being put up in housing that's very close to nobles and everything. Yeah, military has the right to know just exactly who you are when you locate yourself like right next to those kind of people and all that kind of stuff. Apart from that, there is also, yes, I don't need these. There's a lot of the shit that I don't need. So that's the Noble District, that's the Canary District. There is the Military District. The Military District on the surface is actually really small, but the military has this underground network where they like basically close all the doors up here, where it was actually refurbished because all of the kind of like criminals and all that kind of stuff made it their home to be in. What's it called? Like down in the tunnel system and everything. Oh my god, I just got these. Change these now. So yeah, the military district is actually more under the entire kingdom and everything. They also have a kind of like a big panic room for all of the civilians and everything. It's sectioned off as well. So there is a storage that's also held underground and everything as well, in case of like emergency and all that kind of stuff. But the other thing is, military have access to this tunnel network where they can come out just about anywhere in the city and everything. It helped them perform like raids at super fast speed and everything, and like certain times and all that kind of shit. Man, this house is just a fucking massive loot box. Apart from them, apart from all of that, oh, really good car. Oh, and really good gas. There is also the storage district. That's a generator as well. Nice. Man, just a mountain of gears. So there's the storage district. Beside the storage district, there is the market district. You want to put the market district beside the storage district. You also want the cannery district beside the storage district as well, because it could house Noble's stuff and everything. Apart from those, there is also the livestock district, which is across the road from the market district and everything. And then comes and then there's the scholar district, just basically like, not only is it like the brains and everything where they're like teaching and all that kind of stuff, it's like also the I'm forgetting the, like, the kindergarten schools and all that kind of stuff. It is all the kind of schools and everything. And then we get to a place called Stonehenge Square. And this is where the kind of lore thing happened with the double handling. So I basically said Stonehenge Square is kind of like, it's the adventurers kind of place, the adventurers guild, mages guild. There's a hospital there. There's crafters alley, and what ties it all together is there's a big black obelisk, a black stone and everything, and smack dab in the middle of it, and it's from a former king. And I was like filling out everything about it, and it got to the point where what's it called? Yeah. So the lore behind it was the king's wife was pregnant, and a demon king had gotten news that she was traveling and everything, and so a demon king went out with a bunch of, like, a horde of beasts, pretty much. To kill the queen and her unborn child, pretty much. Now, the adventure guild leader at the time got news of, like, this event happening, and so he went out to save the queen and everything. So he basically fought a demon king and all that kind of stuff. And the big fucking black rock that's in the middle of Stonehenge Square is it's the demon core from the mount of the demon king and everything. It was said to like make the demon's mount grow bigger with every kill and everything. And that's about where I kind of left it. I'm leaving a little bit out and everything. So I fed that to the AI, and what the AI came back was like, it was the pinnacle of demon cores and all that kind of thing. Like in the most greatest kind of whatever. And I was instantly thinking, hang on, no, that is not the pinnacle. Like, there is no fucking way the king would be dumb enough to do that, to make. The king would not be dumb enough to make such a rash decision like that, unprotected or anything. The Stonehenge was like, the massive stone was it was deactivated. Well, not deactivated, but like made to be as safe as possible and everything. And technically, like, it belonged to the adventure guild leader and everything. Like, there was no amount of money that the kingdom could pay to have it, basically. The guild leader's like rich as fuck anyway, he's the fucking guild leader, so he don't need the money. So yeah, they just erected it outside the guild, the adventure guild and everything. And then, like I said, the AI thought that was the pinnacle of like the kind of stuff that there is and everything, and so I corrected it. Like, the most pinnacle of all of the like things in this realm would be the demon royalty. So that's demon kings, demon queens, demon princes, and demon princesses. It's all those kind of things. So, in the noble district, there houses the crypt of the kings. And in this place holds every demon royalty body, like its corpse, that the kingdom has ever like gotten their hands on and everything, because it's all like completely restricted kind of like equipment, because the first king made a mistake one time thinking he could study the corpses of like demon royalty and everything, and he turned into a demon king himself. So yeah, that was kind of like the lore about it, all that kind of stuff. So his son, who then became king, yeah, like it was his idea to basically, yeah, there's no researching demon royalty. We can research everything else, but no one is allowed to like research that shit for the sake of like the kingdom and everything. And like in building out this map and everything, realizing how big it's gonna get, how many NPCs are gonna be in it, I was wondering if then, instead of creating an open world, if I could just create the kingdom itself, like the capital city, and just create content out of that for the player. Because ideally that would have to be the prototype, the capital city and everything. It's the biggest thing that I had planned for the game. It was supposed to be one kingdom and 3 provinces. and the kingdom holds the capital city. Each province is kind of was given to a noble, pretty much. A noble who's like very clear-minded and in line with the crowd, with the crown, to like make sure that the people are safe, but make sure that also everybody pays their taxes and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah. So the provinces have towns, the king has the capital, and everyone, like the kingdom and what's it called? The kingdom and the provinces, everyone has villages in their land and everything. That was the idea. But realizing how big this kingdom's gonna get is what's making me think if I should just try and make content out of the kingdom alone, like capital city. Which I think I can kind of do. It'll be a bit hard. Because then I'm kind of like wondering what kind of story I want to tell with it and everything. Which the original pitch was supposed to be like, it was supposed to happen in two ways. Either you play as the soldier and everything, of which you start from the absolute bottom and you make your way up until just under the general kind of status and everything, where you can become a beast knight, someone who rides a gigantic fucking beast into battle and everything. So there was that storyline, and then there was the storyline of just be an adventurer, pretty much. So I think I can still do the guard, like, person and everything, going from 0 to hero as a guard. I think I can still do that kind of like storyline if all I do is if all I have to work with is just the capital city. But I don't think I'll be able to do the adventure storyline if I'm only limited to the city and everything. Hey, this is a lot less enemies than what my PC can handle. I think I got the wrong settings. This is on low, by the way, the lowest, because I wasn't sure what settings I should be on. This looks a bit more healthy. I can handle about 40 on screen at one time and everything. It's like parallel parking zombies. It's a lot of good shit. That's a good car. My original story for this video game that I'm like trying to make as well, I threw it away because what's it called? I threw it away yesterday in the afternoon when I found out that I was making Chappie, the movie Chappie and everything. I was like, oh my god, it's already been fucking done before. I can't do this. Chappie's a really good movie, but like, yeah, it was just funny whenever you get to the realization it's like, oh my god, I know exactly who I stole this from now. I can't unsee it. I don't want to make it anymore. So yeah. This new story and everything, it was just like, it was made haphazardly pretty much last night as well. It's good now, I really hope it I can steal it from something. I think there's a lot of tropes in regards to kind of like fantasy stuff and everything. I mean, I know I literally said that I stole what's it called? ascendancy of a bookworm and everything. But that's only one thing that I stole, the idea of the noble district, and I added my own twist to it, the canary district being right beside it. So I don't feel like any bad whatsoever. Plus, that anime, I don't think there will be correlations in between that and the game that I'm like thinking of making and everything. If I can try and drop them off on off the road. I can climb that. Okay, I can climb this as well. Fishing rod and fishing line. Hopefully this thing isn't fucking burnt. Okay, cool. It's still cooking. Just clear everything first. What else is on the bench? Cooking pot with water. I remember a lot of people making this area their kind of base of operations. It's something said about the iron bars. So I don't know. I've never like made a thing out of this place, so I'm kind of wondering maybe it might be a good idea. If it can be kept safe. I kept the things safe. What I might do is at the end of the stream, I'll have a conversation with AI again about this game. See if I can find the kind of perfect settings and everything in regards to the zombies. It's the amount of detail and everything. I should have thought about it, because if the number was this low, I probably should have made shamblers, but I don't like shamblers. So that's why I want to increase the volume by a bit. I wish I could judge what percentage would be shamblers, the like running, sprinting, crackhead kind. gonna make it cook faster? Does my character have a book on hand? No. Ratchet. The house should there. That'll do. Hey, where is it? Ah. Damn. No, This is a really good house. Like, I like the layout of it. I might take this. Yeah, I might take that. That's a really good two-story house. This could be like nice as well. It's fucking. Yeah, this would be a really good storage house, if anything. pristine and gas. Pristine and gas again. Nice. That cop's got a gun on him. Is it Eagle? The hell? Anyone got the keys to the gun cage? It's sledgehammer. Ooh. Maybe not. I wish they kind of had that kind of training in school. Imagine if they gave you a reinforced door that you have to get through in school. That would be so fucking cool. .308 A time scope. How much heavy are these? These are 50. I don't want to try it, but I do want to try it later. Let's get out of here. Man, it is foggy as hell. Waste point. Huh. What was that? Oh, I thought that was keys. Why'd they make the toilet paper icon look like that? That'd be really cool if you could have a crematorium in this game. So that you burn all the dead. Fuck. All these beds. Damn. None of them's a... I just remembered I left all the tools as well. I gotta get me a car. Fucking hell, at this rate, I better start reading up on automotive books. Like a fucking hot-wired cars. Any car from the 80s, all you gotta do, rip off the dash, rip off all the wires, twist all of the wires together after you strip them. That's about any car, I think, before the 90s. There might be 70s actually, but I'm trying to remember from like it was a long time ago when I learned this shit. I think like maybe well over 10 years, maybe like 15. Shit, maybe even 20 years ago. Oh, there's a banging motor and everything. It's a bloody mess. Something upstairs. Oh, keys in. Batteries good. Engine's not. The engine's good. No gas. How exactly does one fuel the cars in this game? We just right click on car, Ah, okay. It's 21. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill this up, put it in the boot, back the car up, fill up the car, and we out. Nine millimeter. That's an antidepressant, right? Oh, and I've just lost the fog. We got a car. Now I can go get everything from home. I really gotta go to the bathroom though. So, I'll figure out. Here. I'm gonna pause it. I'll be right back. Okay. I had a massive potion before I started stream. Potion is my slang for coffee, by the way. If you've seen my Food for the Beach channel in Discord, you'll see my thermos. I should have put my hand beside it to show how big it is. It's fucking huge, which is why I call it potion. Oh man. Shoot. If this character was supposed to be former military, it would not be taking that many whacks. I keep forgetting that I can't actually turn the camera. That would be really cool if you could have 4 different angles for this game. Let me go get a tool. Fuck. I was looking for a melee weapon and everything, but I guess not. need those. So this is the second day, still. Let's get the fruit first. Actually, let's put the stuff away. I thought this keeps it locked in place, not open. Ooh. Like he makes me want to go get a cookie. I don't typically like sweet things. For me, it's a once in a while thing. I like savory. I like the kind of food that fills you up. Mainly because if there was ever one of those times where like they make food optional and everything, then I would uncheck that fucking box, like, for the majority of the time. Until something like noodles or the oh my god, the old school LSV kind of breakfast, which is basically your traditional English breakfast, I think, just without the blood pudding, whatever the fuck that is. I never want to taste that. I will, yeah, no. What is this? Fuck it, whatever it is. Like, how big are these boxes? 25. Can I not destroy this? I should keep all the food here. Just take what I need, which I have no idea. I think actually I won't even need to take what I need, because those houses should be fully stocked. wasting gas. I would take this top layer for sure, but I don't know which I would take. I would probably use that room for my day-to-day. Or... oh yeah, I would use this room for my day-to-day. I can hear the stairs if something comes up the stairs. So I need one critter. And I think I might bust down both these walls. Like for a massive storage coming. I as well see about getting some paint as well. I think you can paint in this game. Because if I can, then yeah, paint these walls. I suppose I can keep these open actually. But this is my new house. I'm gonna go get all my guns and everything. I'm gonna bring them back here. Bring all my books here as well. Then I gotta figure out what kind of storage I'm gonna be using long term. I'm gonna be ending stream soon. But I should be back tonight for a night stream and everything as well. I don't have my bandages, do I? I do have two. Okay, sweet. Ah, yes. This one's not going to be finished though. Wait, it is. Then the body status. Why is it all the running around that I've been doing? It probably is. let me go in. Where's my helmet? I just realized I lost my fucking helmet somewhere. Not this house, but the next house, I think. I think it's this one, yeah. I'm gonna go eat more of that, whatever it was that someone else prepared and I made. Bottled stew. Goodness making its way through your system. That's what else I'm gonna do. I go bring all my TVs here. It's past the church, right? Nice. I don't really want to go without killing it, all these fuckers. Long time no see. Okay. Where is all my stuff? I put it all on these. I just put all that shit in the wrong fucking thing. Son of a bitch. There was another backpack. I think I already put it in the car. Wait, I didn't? Unless if it's already in the backpack, like another backpack. Probably is, but fuck it. Since I don't know if I can turn the car back on. Or at least I'm not as confident with turning it back on. Let's see. I gotta blow my nose. Okay. I'm gonna increase the horde size up to, actually, I better listen to that fucking AI in this regard and everything. I was gonna like put it up to 15. Mainly because, what's it called? I didn't know if, I didn't know if you could if you can walk into multiple hordes at the same time. I just don't know how the game actually like works like that. Everything. Oh, there's another hiking bag. Hold on. What's the keybinds again? Start engine. Switch seat. Z. Or B. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's getting late. I did not realize that. I'll be honest, if it's the end of the world and everything, and it was like this shit, you just know there'd be motherfuckers handing out fades like Attack of the Titans type shit. Just like sprinting to the back of some fucking zombie's neck. I know. Oh shit. Let's go. Wait a minute. Alright, still a whole 3 fucking kgs. I want to know something. Can I drive with one of the TVs on my lap? God I can. We are now moving base camp. That wasn't where I fucking put it. The hell? I have to figure that out later. Did I get everything out of the trunk? I don't think I did. I didn't, did I? Bitch. Ooh. I need storage containers. we're gonna call that it for this session. But I'm gonna show some shit still. So it'll take a minute. Let me get this open. I gotta go full screen as well. I think this one. And then if I just shut down this, yeah. So I need this. And this. I haven't quite put it all together yet. Like I said, I'm still in the mixing phase. Oh shit. One moment. I'll be right back. Okay, apparently food got here as well. Alright, so this is my idea. My idea was this center was basically going to be the kingdom, and these other three were going to be the provinces. Now, it wasn't really going to be designed like this. There was also going to be a massive road that you would have to take before you even get to each provinces. This was all being made in RPG Maker MV. Oh, I'm gonna need to bring up. Can I bring up a second Google Chrome? Wait, that's the wrong page. This. Okay, and keeping threads separate. Okay, so I'm gonna have to scroll up quite a bit. This is the start of the thing. So yeah, there was already a story that I was like thinking of, but again, like I said, last night I scrapped that idea because the story sounded too much like Chappie, the movie, and everything. So it's like, no. This was me asking simple kind of stuff like, yeah, stats and everything, like what kind of stats I can have. And then that was when I got the idea, hey, what if I just have an Android and everything? And then it was like, oh yeah, we can remove XP then. Then I was like, no, maybe this Android, it would be along the point of you still need XP. It's constantly recalculating to make your thing sharper and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So as an AI, yeah. And then I dropped that and I went with my more traditional, because this typical idea, I've had this one for like a really long time as well. The only problem with it is it's actually meant for a much bigger story. To do with Halo as well. I don't remember if I told you the Halo, not Halo as in Master Chief. I have a story that I told quite a while ago about a leader named Halo and everything. So yeah, this was me. So the idea about the story as well, if it was to stay as an android, the idea was your android's name was going to be called Res M3 and everything. But what it really was your android during the death of your creator. Your your systems got so corrupted and everything because it was trying to work out a lot of math, and the math created was how do you recreate your creator? How do you revive your creator? So it changed a lot of its texts and everything in its own like head to try and come up with the calculation on how to make that happen and everything. And so because Res M3 was the most common thing in your Android's mind and everything, it was said that everyone just assumes that that's your name, but no, it's kind of like that was an abbreviation of you can actually revive your creator and everything. Your real name is Soul, but yeah, so I dropped that story. I'm gonna have to be creating a new story and everything. Whereabouts exactly is I think it is past. There was no, this is still story writing. Malfunction system. Where is? I don't think this is it either. When I get to the question, malfunctions is when I created like the idea for a climax and everything, and then it was just like, oh wait, that's the story of Chappie. And then I was trying to write how to hide the intent to make that happen, like and everything. It's like you can introduce it in like bits and pieces, but like how do you make it to where like it's not even the possibility to the player that that was even something that you could even do. That's kind of like always my headspace with this kind of thing. How do I hide the intent of something from the player? That's my mind state for a lot of like story directions, especially with side quests and everything. I'm a big like yeah, like I say, a side quest is like my kind of go-to and everything, and I'm always about how to hide uh, the finale, the climax, and everything. How do I make this small, simple story seem really sophisticated, really intelligent? Just if you don't know what you're doing, you're not gonna see that. But when you play it again, maybe you realize, holy shit, like there was a lot of mechanics I didn't know what to do with and everything, and I just realized I can do them the whole time while I'm doing this one thing. That's kind of what I want to think. Because to make all of those revolutions and everything is just like, that is, that is tasty, that is fucking replayability. Or at least to me it is. And I am my own audience when designing something like this. So yeah. When do I strip it? Oh, this is when I was coming up with combat. We're dropping this combat, and I am in favor of Final Fantasy 1 combat. I'm just stripping it to the bare bones and everything. My thing is, I think I'm gonna try and win with story rather than combat and everything. Not to say that there's not going to be combat in it, but it's not going to be the quintessential or anything like that. I'm gonna try and make something that can touch that, like at least. But yeah. Uh, oh, this is when I got it wrong as well in regards to like different map making procedures. Here's where I created the map making procedures. Those are for map progression styles people use in thing. Okay, it explains it better than I am, so I'm just going to read its explanation. So, 4 styles. The first style, open world with zone towns. I was in favor with this, considering this was what I was working with. That it was going to be the kingdom, it was going to be the 3 provinces and everything. So inside of these zones are going to be the capital city, and then 2 to 5 villages. And then when you go to the next province, you're going to get a town and 1 to 3 villages and everything. And that was how I was going to build out this world, so to speak. So you basically start in the capital, and if this was like the open world style that I was like originally going for, you could go out to any of these provinces, or you can like, it depends on where you get your missions from. You can get your mission from the capital, which would be a more urgent request if they are seeking help in a province and everything, which basically means you need to be a very fucking high level if you are going to be able to take that. Because traditionally it's going to be like, you assign a quest in the capital city, you get your quest, you go out to the village that asked for help and everything, and then you sort your quest from there. What was it that you needed help with? Okay, you want me to kill some bears and everything that's been messing with your house overnight. Alright, so I need to wait till nighttime and ambush these bears. Let's start setting traps now. So stuff like that. That was how it was originally made and everything, but now considering, because I'm going to show you, this is the capital city. So we have 3 entrances. The entrance to the guild, to the, what's it called? Adventurers Guild and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to scroll down a bit more because I've forgotten what I have exactly in this capital city. Okay, so we have the core district. Oh, wait, that's not right. Oh, yeah, the military undercity. Wait, the core district. I don't think that's right. I think there's another prompt that I'm missing. Yeah, that's right. Remove, res, me, story, and this is when I went traditional and everything. And then this is when I touched up things. So the market district, the guild district, the scholar district, the military district, the storage district, the noble district, the canary district. And it's been refined again. So we have the noble district. Like I said, this is kind of a copy or a straight rip from Ascendance of a Bookworm and everything. Then we have the Canary District, like Section 1, Section 2. Then we have the Storage District, or the Warehouse District, and it's beside, this is the name. The Market, kind of like district or whatever, Merchant District, I don't know. And we have the Livestock District, Scholar District. This is like new. I haven't given this a name, but this is going to be like beasts and everything. That's why it's right beside the Adventurers Guild. That's right, it's right beside the Scholars District as well, so that they can study beasts that come in. And it's also why the military is like right here. Military is like, they can quickly respond to the most of crimes and everything. Pretty much. Everything except for livestock and thing. But, I mean, they still have their underground network where they can get to literally anywhere. anywhere they can get to, anywhere like super fast. So yeah. The thing about it is also as we scroll down a little bit more, this is where we start going into the Stonehenge quarter. So like I said, there was a massive black obelisk. It's a demon core that came from a demon king's mount and everything, and that's why I needed a cross section, because it's got to be right in the middle of it and everything. This side is going to be Crafter's Alley, which is basically just crafters all along each side. There's going to be I think a medical clinic somewhere around here, maybe, or I don't know. I've been trying to figure out where I can put medical clinics and stuff. I think I want to put it like maybe here, actually, because it should be in 3 locations. Should be one around here as well, one around here, and the military one is just going to be right up here, pretty much. But yeah, so that's where I'm currently at. I'm still throwing things at the wall, still building things out slowly. But yeah. Oh, there's more bits of lore. The Crypt of the Kings, I said that story when I was playing the game a little bit earlier, so it's basically a housing for all of the demon royalty. That's Demon King, Demon Queen, Demon Prince, Demon Princess, all of those, because they are just very forbidden science, that kind of shit. And yeah, because of, like I said, because of how big the capital is, I don't think I'm going to be able to build outside of the capital where all the villages and towns are going to be then. So I'm thinking I might scale down my game again to just keep it within the realms of the capital, pretty much. Because this is a lot of resources and everything, a lot of like intricate things. I still haven't designed the Undercity yet, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be next. Also, I still haven't added this, but the Noble District also houses a like secret dungeon itself, and they treat it with like the most respect. It is the nobles' way of keeping currency, like keeping the upper hand in currency, because there's dungeons on the outside and everything, and they monitor them, yeah, but the dungeon that they have is like, what's it called? They use it for both currency and training nobles and everything. It looks weird when a noble goes outside of the capital and he goes into a public dungeon, and it looks really bad if that noble doesn't know how to handle a dungeon. So this is where the king is like basically saying, hey, we're not going to make you look like a fool out in the world. You're going to look like a fool in here where we can control the environment and everything. We're going to make sure that like you don't have any cobwebs before you go out into the world and everything. That's the idea and everything that I'm kind of forming still right now. And yeah, like there's the front gate, entrance to the front gate. There's the entrance to the livestock district. There's the entrance to the Stonehenge Square, but also I don't know what to call the monster thing. And yeah, and I need to somewhere put a place like where a lot of people can gather, and I want to put it around here and everything, around the market district, the livestock district, and this is going to be like the core place where like a shit ton of people and everything come to, like, this is the town kind of audience and everything. It's away from the fucking noble district, right? It's kind of like, yeah, if the king was to give a speech, rather than have everyone come to the king can come to everyone and everything and speak to everyone. Everyone's surrounded by their homes, and it's not everyone coming to the king's front doorstep to speak and everything. That's not really his idea, his philosophy. Like, that's not any of their philosophies and everything. It would, like I said, there's a lot of theory crafting that I'm still in and everything, but that's kind of, yeah. And so, yeah, that's kind of where things are right now. My summary, this is supposed to be how the kind of stuff that I need to focus on. I took this list from someone else who makes games pretty often and everything. It's kind of like their boards of how they make a game and everything. And one of the things that they said to do was to create an inspiration board, which is basically, for me right now, it's all of this. This is like everything that I would like to see in my game. Not really like fantastic arts or anything. It's just the things that give me the ideas needed to continue making the game, pretty much. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. I'm gonna eat some food now. That's what I've been doing with my off time and everything. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's more conversations with AI and everything, just spitballing ideas. Just keep throwing shit at the wall and just seeing what sticks. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.